Some Oklahoma lawmakers and pro-life advocates want to put the death penalty on hold. This comes as a new poll shows many Oklahomans would be on board with replacing executions with life sentences.
Fox 25's David Chazanoff joins us live from the Capitol tonight. David, I know you talked with some of those advocates today. What is inspiring this push?
Dan and Wendy, Representative Kevin McDougal tells me he's been pushing for an execution moratorium for about 4 years now, and he says death row inmate Richard Glossip has a lot to do with his efforts.
I stand here today simply because of his case.
Glossip was sentenced to death for the 1997 murder of Barry Van Treese.
And I could not stand to see an innocent man put to death in Oklahoma.
The state is scheduled to execute Glossip a handful of times, which were all pushed back for different reasons.
And I happen to know that Oklahomans don't want to put an innocent man to death either.
A new survey from a researching group backs that claim.
I believe it's time for our leaders here in the State House to take heed to what the citizens of Oklahoma are saying.
500 voters were surveyed across the state, and experts found that more than 75% of people support pausing executions. And according to the results, 51% of voters also say they are for replacing the death penalty with a life sentence.
I believe that these results say clearly, confidently, and concisely that it is time for the state of Oklahoma to put into place a moratorium for the use of the death penalty.
Representative McDougal says what he's asking for comes with a tough price to pay, giving those guilty of horrible crimes a lifeline.
If we've got a guy that rapes a 2-year-old girl, slices her in the throat, buries her in a shallow grave, we've got to be able to get to a swift execution fast, right? We can't take 25 or 30 years. So it pains me, honestly, to have to say, let's put a moratorium on. But I would rather have a moratorium and have people who are guilty wait than to execute an innocent man.
And we reached out to the governor's office, but they declined to comment. And at the moment, we are still waiting to hear back from the attorney general's office. Any updates we find out, it will be posted to our website. That's okcfox.com. Reporting live at the state capitol, David Chazanoff, Fox 25 News.